All right, boys. First day of the month yesterday was obviously a Monday, which is one of our least favorite days of the week. Really strange day. Hit this one in Uruguay. Breida Blick misses. U2 POD. We're gonna miss the first one of the month. 6-0 in the first half at home against the worst team in the league. I will take that every single time. I did get one back there, taking the team total at halftime, and then -1. So got a little bit back on that game, but that was kind of ridiculous. 9 out of 10 for Otta, and this misses by a lot. They scored way too quick in this game. Valmera was not going to get shut out. Answered back way too quick, and then we had I think like 12 shots on target in the second half and no goals. So, anyways, back to it today. I'm actually changing up the strategy completely today. I'm doing something that I really never do. And I will show you. We're going to Qatar today. First game of the season for these teams. And this will be the YouTube POD is this 1.5 unit play. Over 3 for El Salia, Al Gharafa, -118. And I actually may add units to this because I may or may not be playing this early game. Each team to score both halves. Very, very interesting numbers on this. So I'm going to give you both games numbers, okay? And just for reference, first day of this entire season in Qatar. Yesterday, this would have been 2-0 for the El Saad Al Markaya game. The second game of the day, it would have been 0-2. So overall, hitting technically 50% for all four teams that have played so far this season. Not very much data to really go with, but I'll give you the numbers on this early game. Arabi Doha to score in both halves is +200. Qatar SC to score in both halves +475. At least one team has scored in both halves in 6 out of 7 head-to-heads in the last 2.5 years for these teams. So that's very interesting to me, and I am testing that on this early game. However, I am going to go ahead and lock this in because I'm already losing CLV on this second game. That is right here below. Aslita scoring both halves +245. Gharafa scoring both halves +185. I think this is a very interesting look. Head-to-head over 2.5, hitting 86%, 18 out of 21 games. Last 10 matches, including friendlies, Gharafa scoring 1.7 and conceding 2.7. Very, very high number. Last 10 matches for Salia, scoring 1.9, conceding 1.6. The numbers like both these teams, at least one of these teams to score twice, if not both teams to score twice. Both teams to score is going to grade out really high here. Both teams are scoring over 2.5, -130 in this game. However, 2 of the last 3 head-to-head actually ended 3-0, so I'm going to sit that. At least one team has scored in both halves in 6 out of 9 head-to-head here, so that's sitting at 67%. I like this. I think this is a very, very interesting angle, and I'm kind of off first half totals right now. I think this is an interesting way to kind of substitute a first half total, and I'm going to see if it works. I've never really tested this out, but I really like the over 3 in this game, and I don't want to push. And so to kind of stagger this a little bit, this is why I'm taking both of these here. This is a very, very interesting angle and an angle that I never really often take. So anyhow, that's YouTube POD. We'll see how it goes. I will be streaming the early game, at least, if not both games, on Discord today on my Discord. If you want the link to that, you just DM me. We'll add you in there. Stream pretty much all the big games that I bet on there. Usually, always stream Breida Blick games. I was so mad after the first half. I actually didn't stream that game yesterday, but I did watch it. I actually watched them hit 4 straight crossbars in the first half, which was almost as impressive as scoring 4 goals in a half. It's harder to hit the crossbar 4 straight times than it is the back of the net 4 straight times. So, anyhow, that's it. I actually don't have any UCL action today. Those games are feeling very weird. I don't know how many of you guys have actually been watching any of the qualifiers, regardless if it's Europa Conference, Champions League. They all just have weird feels to them. Going in and actually watching those games, it's just it hurts your brain. Because it doesn't matter what game it is. It seems like the team that is getting absolutely dominated somehow is winning in every single game. It's kind of mind blowing, and I don't really want anything to do with it, especially on these first legs. Monaco PSV is going to be a game that I'm very excited to watch, but it's probably going to end up being 0-0 for absolutely no reason. But yeah, lots of good games today. The Rangers are taking on USG St. Eloi. St. Eloi, new coach this year. They did win their league game this weekend, which I was keeping my eye on. So We'll see. I'm very interested. There's a lot of good games, and should have action probably on these second legs. But these first legs, I'm 100,000% sitting. So, anyways, boys, let's see if we can hit this one today.